pleasure to introduce to you the President of the University of Northern Colorado, Kay Norton.
Thank you, Dr. Ivey. Good evening, graduates. Yes. Welcome to the University of Northern Colorado's Spring 2015 Graduate Commencement Ceremony. We offer a special thank you to the University Saxophone Quartet for the music played during the procession. We appreciate Nathan Snyder for leading us in singing the national anthem. Nathan is receiving his Master of Music degree in vocal performance tonight. We're also very grateful to Anne Moray for delivering our student address and our UNC Department, Police Department Honor Guard for presenting our colors. Joining me on the platform this evening are many of the stewards of UNC's academic traditions and the leaders who help direct us for the future. Would the members of UNC's Governing Board of Trustees who are in attendance today, please stand and be recognized as I call your names. Trustee Cato Cruz, Trustee Kelly Johnson, Faculty Trustee Vish Iyer, Student Trustee Julie Young. Thank you, trustees. Also in attendance are the administrators, vice presidents, and deans whose leadership fosters an environment that allows teaching and scholarship to thrive at this university. Would these individuals stand and be recognized? Graduates, this commencement ceremony marks not an end, but a beginning. That is why we call it commencement. As you leave the university to continue on your own remarkable journeys, you will begin to change the world. You will give strength to your communities. You will enrich the lives of others. You will open doors to new discoveries. You will collaborate on groundbreaking innovations. You will lead us to a better tomorrow. While none of us can be entirely certain about the path our journey will take, you can be certain that you are prepared to navigate whatever may lie ahead. This is a momentous occasion. You are about to become part of the storied history of the University of Northern Colorado. In 1891, the first 12 graduates of our institution celebrated commencement, and we are honored to have you join them in this noble tradition. As you reflect today on this accomplishment and think about the opportunities ahead, I hope you will also remember to enjoy this moment. Relish your time in the spotlight. Look up and smile for the camera, and know that you have achieved something truly admirable. At this time, I am very pleased to introduce Dr. Holly Porter. Dr. Porter is the director of the English Language Acquisition Department in the Cherry Creek School District here in Colorado. She has more than 17 years of specialized experience in the field of education. Dr. Porter recently received recognition as the Language, Culture, and Equity Director of the Year for the state of Colorado. And her department has received an Excellence Award from the state for high growth and achievement of students in their program. And Dr. Porter is a 4-time UNC graduate, the most recent being her doctorate of international
relationships, integrity, and humility as your compass. You're not the same person who walked through these doors when you began your graduate studies. You've changed and you cannot go back. You're an inspiration to your family and friends. Congratulations. Be proud. Be thankful. Live life to its fullest. Thank you for your attendance.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me to share a few thoughts with you today. I am honored to have been asked and to participate in such an important and happy occasion. Let me first salute President Norton and her administration the faculty and the Board of Trustees for their exceptional stewardship of this outstanding institution. Let me also join them in congratulating you and your parents on this landmark achievement in your life. We all realize the sacrifice in time and resources which you've made and which has been made on your behalf by your loved ones. Time taken from your family is an especially precious currency, and now you can say it's been well spent. I salute your parents and supporters, for I, like them, know, as do you, that without them, you simply wouldn't be here. Now, looking at the number of people in this audience, I can assume that each of you has heard numerous commencement speakers in your lives. And I'd be willing to bet that we can agree on two things. They all talked too long, and none of them said anything memorable. Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news is I only have 3 words for you. The bad news is they're in Latin and require a little explanation. What I have to offer is a simple Latin phrase cobbled together from my undergraduate liberal arts and education in the classics. I might mention that when I came home from my first year of college, my father asked me what I intended to major in. And I said, well, Dad, I've been thinking about philosophy. And he said, that's just great, Jim. You can graduate and open a philosophy store. My mother, a liberal arts graduate herself, leaned into the conversation and said, Mike, we would like him to learn how to think now, wouldn't we? Thank God for mothers. And happy Mother's Day to each of you. The 3 words I have for you are these: educare, donatum tuum. The primary mission of this university, or any university, is education, and not just teacher education, as is spelled out in the UNC Charter. I particularly want to recognize and salute those of you who will be teachers and who are teachers. Yours is the most important of the true professions. Without you, none of the other professions would exist. But each of you, regardless of your chosen discipline, is an educator. The education I refer to here is the classical notion from which the word education is taken, educare, literally to lead forth. But to lead forth from what? For the Romans, it meant to lead out of illiteracy and join the elite class of the cognoscenti, literally those who have knowledge. But for our modern world, to lead forth is to lead from the darkness of fear and ignorance into the bright light of critical thinking and ideas to which you have been called. And this leading forth is integral to your daily life and to others whose lives you touch: family, friends, coworkers, and the countless people with whom you interact daily. John Dewey, arguably the most influential American thinker on education, said that the full meaning of studies is secured only when they become an integral part of one's conduct and character, as organic parts of one's present needs and aims. Your leadership, your education, defines you and must inspire people around you every day. The example you set as an educated man or woman must be a conscious part of your daily life. Educare. Donatum tuum, literally your gift. Advanced education is a gift which you receive and a gift to be passed on. I would argue you're obliged to give it to others. In this way, our society becomes stronger, and your ability to think critically, the essence of university training, is transmitted and shared for the benefit of the common good. This is why Plato in his Republic envisioned the role of education as critical to forming a just society. This is a gift which you must also give, and in so doing, you will receive the full benefit of something being bigger than yourself. I urge you to find a social cause. It need not be as grand as trying to work for peace in Northern Ireland. There's always something closer to home and equally important that needs your energy, your talent, and your education. A PTA, a school volunteer or tutor, a library board, a literacy program are everyday examples, and each can use your special talents. And certainly, our dysfunctional political world can use your energy and new ideas. Our country simply needs your voice and your engagement. Donatum tuum. In Star Trek, the Vulcan valediction, valedictare, literally to say farewell, was live long and prosper. I wish you that, but I also say, lead forth, give, and be gifted. Educare donatum tuum. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Robin Wacker, and I am UNC's provost. Among the many traditions associated with commencement is the presentation of the mace and college banners during the processional. These items symbolize the graduate's accomplishment and the university's commitment to student success. The selection of a banner bearer is considered to be a special honor. Those serving as banner bearers today have been recognized and selected by their colleges based on their academic contributions. Would our mace and banner bearers please stand and be recognized?
Established and recommended by the college's faculty.
My name is Donna Bogberg. I'm the acting dean of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Will the candidates for the Master of Arts degree in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences please come forward for your diplomas?
Sunsu Robert Masunga.
Summer to Hark.
Curtis James Sullivan. Edward A. Hoffman.
Rebecca Lee Sheehan.
Darcy E. Flint.
Alicia Marie Love.
Waylon Yogi Lolotai.
Maureen F. McCallahan.
Jacob Farrington.
Yolanda Mendoza. Johnny Genova.
Catherine Dennis Lane Markway.
Lindsay Perry.
Ethan Taylor Stevenson.
Nathan Matthew Manley.
And Anita Leah.
Lydia Bond.
Parker Joseph Cotton.
Leah Olivas.
Samantha Maria Fox.
Derek Joseph Lefebvre.
William Osborne Myers.
Casey J. Clay.
Jeremy James Christopherson.
Devin Eric Brown.
On social skills and perceived likability and rapport.
Megan Ann Walters. Megan Walters, major is counseling psychology. Dr. Walters is being led by her research professor, Dr. O'Halloran.
Dr. Walter's dissertation title is Targeting the Missing Piece Within the Social Justice Agenda, Exploring Experiences of Classism and Attitudes Towards Mental Health Services in Undergraduate Students.
Joel Grayson Gibbons. Joel Gibbons, major is counselor education and supervision. He's being hooded by research professor Dr. Black.
Dr. Gibbons' dissertation title is Counselor, Educator, and Supervisor Experiences of Teaching Counselor Presence, a Phenomenological Exploration.
Janessa Parra. Janessa Parra's major is Counselor, Education, and Supervision. She's being hooded by Research Professor Dr. Clemens.
Dr. Parra's dissertation title is Counseling Competencies for Child Maltreatment.
He's being hooded by Research Professor Dr. Woody.
Dr. Kleiner's dissertation title is How School-Prompted Interest and Motivation May Predict Where Adolescents Seek Additional Learning Materials About Human Sexuality.
Karen Elizabeth Kraub. Dr. Kraub's major is Educational Psychology. She's being hooded by Research Professor Dr. Pugh.
Dr. Kraub's dissertation title is Veteran and Equine Experiences with Equine Facilitated Learning and Therapy.
The results of hard work and sacrifice are rarely as evident as they are at commencement. There is nothing so rewarding in my life here as seeing all of you come across this stage. Education transforms our lives in ways personal and particular to each of us. Who you are today as a University of Northern Colorado graduate is not the sum of your potential. You are a work in progress. All of us are, if we commit to it. The first class of graduates from your alma mater, the class of 1891, adopted a motto that may serve you well on your own journey. Achievement is pioneered by ideals. Many generations of our graduates exemplify this ideal. As a UNC graduate, you are joining a distinguished group of alumni from across the country and around the world. It is now my pleasure to introduce Felicia Berg. Felicia is a member of the UNC Alumni Association Board of Directors. She holds both a Bachelor of Arts in Elementary and Middle School Education and Master of Arts in Education from UNC. Felicia is the Northern Colorado Sales Manager of the North American Title Company. Please welcome Felicia Berg.
How glorious is this? Great. On behalf of UNC Alumni Association, I welcome you as full-fledged UNC alumnus. You have joined a network of more than 130,000 UNC alumni worldwide, many of whom are here this evening. Will everyone who is a UNC graduate please stand, and this includes you graduates. Network here, this is invested in your success. We asked the UNC Alumni Association, more than 14,000 Facebook friends to share their best bear-to-bear graduation advice with you. And we received hundreds of responses. The insight that we would like to share with you this evening is from Violetta Garcia. Violetta earned her PhD in 2013. Her advice is, map your network. Stay in touch with people. Life is all about relationships. The relationships you keep and the difference you make it a great life. That was strong advice. Thank you, Violetta. As you set out on your journey, be sure to maintain connections with your friends, your professors, and the university. Leverage your UNC network by connecting through our social media, attending alumni and campus events, and continuing to stay engaged. Regardless of where life takes you, you will always be connected to this university. Remember, graduates, once a bear, always a bear. Welcome to the next step in your lifelong relationship with your alma mater. Congratulations.
Thank you, Felicia. Graduates, your achievements and success could not have happened without the support of your family and friends. These people believed in your ability to succeed and have been there to cheer you on. Please take a moment to thank them with a round of applause. It is an age-old custom in cultures around the world to announce important events with the ringing of bells. Festivities and celebrations begin with ringing bells. School bells beckon students to come together for a new day of learning. The chimes in our own Gunter Hall mark the beginning of this commencement ceremony. Graduates, under your chairs, you will find a memento which represents a school bell. Please join me in celebrating your academic achievement. In just a moment, the University Saxophone Quartet will perform the recessional. With the audience and graduates, please remain seated until the platform party leaves the gym and you are dismissed by the commencement marshals. Congratulations! I declare the Spring 2015 graduate commencement ceremony at a close.